Zaki's World. Please subscribe to my channel and press this because you do not like this. Yes, you got it right. And who likes the dislike button? We all like the like button. Today I'm going to show you the Usborne Big Picture book. Wow, it's going to be very fun. So let's take a look at it. Friends, this is the front cover of the Usborne Big Picture book, General Knowledge. The front page gives us information about different things like the Roman Emperor of Rome, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Wow, it's leaning. The first ship. Oh wow, a very big whale. It seems very dangerous. Some giraffes. Oh, I think we're gonna study the topic animals because giraffes are related to animals. Space. So I think we're also gonna study space. This is a very interesting topic. Don't miss it. Now let's begin to read the book. The content shows that 2 to 3 pages are about around the world, 4 to 5 pages are about animals, and here's the giraffe. I told you on the front cover that giraffe shows animals. 6 to 7 your body, 8 to 9 on the move. On the move means that transportation, 10 to 11 about food and drink. Foodies, where are you? Yes, this is a very interesting topic for you. 12 to 13 natural wonders. 14 to 15 sports. 16 to 17 back in time. That means history. We get to know history. 18 to 19 are music. 20 to 21 about who's who. 22 to 23 myths and monsters. Oh, this is gonna be creepy. 24 to 25 treasures. Humans like treasures very much. Even I like treasures. Where's 26 to 27? Oh, buildings. This means that we're about to see the Eiffel Tower. Wow! 28 to 29, space. That was also mentioned on the front cover. And finally, 30 to 31, record breakers. So this is a very hard topic, but it's very interesting too. And finally, 32 page about the internet that we use day and night. So let's move on to the next page. Around the world. There are over 7.4 billion people living in almost 200 countries around the world. The 5 smallest countries would all fit inside Walt Disney World, Florida. Number 1, Vatican City. Number 2, Monaco. Number 3, Nauru. Number 4, Tavilu. Number 5, San Marino. Canada has the longest coastline. It's over 2 lakh kilometers, 124,000 miles long. Around the world also shows us that China shares a border with more countries than any other 15 in total. Let's move on to the next page. On page 4 to 5 we have the topic animals. So let's see what information do we have about animals. Oh, a single millipede can have as many as 750 legs, although its name actually means 1,000 feet. So friends, it can't be 1,000 feet, but it does have 750 legs. Those are too many legs. I can say kangaroo, my favorite. A baby kangaroo or joy stays in its mother's pouch until it's 8 months old. Isn't it so interesting? All wildcats live alone except for lions. They live in groups called prides. Oh, I didn't know lions were also cats. This is very funny, isn't it, friends? Let's move on to the next page. The next page is about our body. Brain. Your brain keeps growing until you're around 25 years old. Oh, so we have to make our brain very clever because on the age of 25 years old, our brain will stop growing. Your smallest bone is stapes inside each ear. Its size is so small. Wow, look at that. You use more muscles in your face to smile than to frown. Friends, frown means that the face that you make when you're not happy. Like if you smile, you feel these place, and then you see the muscles, and these are very strong because we take more muscles. There are 78 organs in the body. Heart. Your heart beats around 1 million times a day. Wow! Right lung. Your right lung is bigger than your left lung. Let's move on to the next page. So this chapter is on the move. Oh, I told you, on the move means transportation. So let's get some information and have fun. The oldest steam train is still running in the Fairy Queen in India. It was built in 1855. 1855 is very old. And look, it's a steam engine. Look at the difference between our today's trains and the past trains. In 1855, wow. Bikes called tandems have more than one rider. Also means it has 8, 7 or 6 riders. Mining trucks have bigger wheels than any other vehicle. They're almost as tall as I am. So mining trucks have as tall wheels as a giraffe. Very interesting. So let's move on to the next page. Foodies, are you here? Food and drink. Now foodies, you have to watch this carefully. Tomatoes can be green, yellow, purple or black as well as red. Yes, we all have tried red tomatoes, but we haven't tried the purple, black, green and yellow. Wow, I didn't know this. This book is giving us a lot of information. Okay, now let's see. Watermelon is more than 90% of water. Well, our body is 70% of water, but watermelon is 90% water. So this means the watermelon is very healthy for us. The study of food is called pomology. Wow. Cakes turn hard when they stay, but cookies and crackers turn soft. Yes, this is true. 40 olives equals 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Both salt and pepper have been used as money in different parts of the world. Oh, but it doesn't use now because now we have stock exchange and money, paper money, credit cards and Visa cards too. So let's move on to the next page. Natural wonders. Wow. The 188 highest mountains in the world are all in Asia. Oh, do you know friends, the tallest mountain is in Asia, Nepal. It's called the Mount Everest, and the second largest is in Pakistan called K2. It's very tall, friends. Jungles cover 2% of the Earth's surface, but they are home to more than 50% of all known living things. Around 4 million types of plants produce flowers. That's around 80% of all the world's plants. So let's move on to the next page. Sports. This is a very fun chapter. So let's see what's interesting in the sports chapter. Australian rules football teams are made up of 18 players. That's more than any other sport. Friends, do you know that football, there are two types of football more, like American football and the soccer, but it's also called football. Now let's see some more interesting things in football. The World Cup final is the most watched sporting event on TV. Almost 1 billion people saw the final in 2014. Yes, we all know that the World Cup final of FIFA Qatar 2022 was the best World Cup. I really enjoyed watching it on TV, and the final was against Argentina and France. Well, Argentina won, and I am happy for them. Now let's move on to the next page. Back in time. This is a chapter about history. In 1666, 80% of London was destroyed in what became known as the Great Fire of London. This could be very dangerous. Most people have died in this fire. The loudest bang ever recorded was heard when the volcanic island Karakota exploded in 1883. Wow, it should be a very long bang. Now let's read the Pyramids chapter. The Great Sphinx and the Great Pyramid of Giza were built in around 2500 BC. This pyramid was the tallest building in the world for almost 4000 years until Burj Khalifa was made. Well, this is also very tall, and look at the Sphinx. Now let's move on to the next page. About music. Wow, the music chapter. It's gonna be very fun. Snake drummers in India and Pakistan play a wind instrument called a pungi. A Platinum Recorder Award was to musicians whose albums sold more than 1 million copies in the US. No band has sold more records than the Beatles. This is a group of boys singing team. Now let's go to the next page. Who's who? In this chapter we know who created which thing. American chemist Robert Cornelius took the first selfie when he photographed himself in 1839. Let's see something more interesting in this chapter. Midas of Frega was a legendary king who turned everything he touched into gold. Wow, he should be very rich. George Washington, the first president of the United States, helped to breed a new type of dog, the American Foxhound. The first 5 Roman emperors. First, Augustus. Second, Tiberius. Third, Caligula. My name means little boots. Fourth, Claudius. Nero's mother poisoned me with deadly mushrooms. This is very bad. We shouldn't do this. Fifth, Nero. Finally, his mother poisoned Claudius with deadly mushrooms. Now let's move on to the next page. Myths and monsters. Whoa, it's gonna be spooky. Egyptian gods and goddesses. The ancient Egyptians had more than 1,000 names for different gods and goddesses. There are just a few of them. Ra, god of the sun. Osiris, god of the underworld. Isis, god of magic. Hathor, goddess of music and love. Thoth, god of wisdom. Ptah, god of craftsmen. Let's move on to the next page. Treasures, the most favorite thing of humans. Captain William Kidd is one of the only pirates who known to buried treasures. He hid gold, silver, and jewels on Gardiner's Island near New York in 1699. See, I told you, humans' favorite thing, treasure. Silk is a luxurious material made from silk moth caterpillars. They are fed on white mulberry tree leaves before their cocoons are boiled to make silk threads. Let's see something more interesting in this topic. The Bank of England keeps £1,000,000 notes in its vaults. They're nicknamed giants because they would be giant. Now let's move on to the next page. Buildings. In the 18th century, a Scottish earl named Lord Dunmore added a dome shaped like a pineapple to his summer house. The Eiffel Tower in Paris is made up of around 18,000 metal pieces. These are a lot of metal pieces. You can see. Have you ever seen an arch that's made up of 2 shaped curves? It's called an arch. Say, oh gee, this is funny. Now let's see what's on the next page. The chapter Space. If anybody likes to be an astronomer on my channel, please subscribe to my channel because you're gonna get more things about space. The Sun is a star that is a hot, of the solar system. There are 8 planets moving around its host. Names are also shown in capital letters: Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, etc. First animals born in space were Japanese squirrel chickens. They hatched on March 22, 1990. It's silent in space. This is because there is nothing at all for sounds to move through. So that means it's quite boring in space. We're code breakers. The oldest known and symbol or ampersand was written on a wall in the Roman town of Pompeii more than 1900 years ago. That's a very long time ago. Japan has the shortest national anthem. It's just 4 lines long. It's very short, friends. Let's move on to the next page. The internet, which we all use day and night. Did you know an early form of the internet, known as the ARPANET, was launched in 1969? Over 2.5 million emails are sent every second. I thought it would be minute, but it's second. These would be a lot of emails. There were only 10 websites in 1992. Whoa, people would have used internet in a less amount than today it is. But today there are more than a billion. So that was all interesting about the internet. So now let's move on to the back cover page of the book. This was my Usborne Big Picture book, General Knowledge. This book tells us information about every topic. You can visit them www.usborne.com. You can also order it from Amazon. You can also get it of $15. Friends, this was all about my Usborne Big Picture book, General Knowledge. This was a very informative book and I studied all the topics, just like around the world, animals, your body, on the move, food and drink, sports, etc. If you like it, don't forget to press the like button because it would be an example that you like this book. Also, if you are new on my channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you can get the latest updates of my videos. Thank you. Bye.